Hello, longboarding mom. Today is Wednesday. My days off changed, so it's kind of weird. I'm working now on Mondays, which changed my days off to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I'm kind of like feeling like I have to get back into work mode, and I still have one more day off. So yesterday I made candy and cranberry sauce. My sister brought me 6 pounds of cranberries from Long Beach. They are not traditionally picked with water. I'm not sure exactly how they picked them, but my sister said they don't use the water bog where they just float off and stuff. The way that they're picked, they actually last longer. But I got home and I was like, oh my gosh, I've got 6 pounds of cranberries. What am I going to do with them? I'll be right back. Darn phone, I forgot to turn that ringer off. So I made cranberry sauce yesterday. I made candy. I got another huge zucchini. I dropped off that zucchini loaf with those little loaf pans to my customers, and I got them both back. They're like, they're empty. I was like, those are for you to keep. They said, no, we want more. I go, well, I don't have any more zucchini. So guess what showed up the next day? So I've got that, and I've got 6 pounds of apples. So my son said he really liked the caramel pear butter sauce that I made last time, better than the monkey butter. So I figured I'd make some apple butter this time and show you guys how to make it. I've never made it before. Pretty sure it's just like making that pear butter. Same ingredients, just apples. So I'm going to start that this morning along with the turkey broth that I'm making. I don't know if you guys can see back there. I put that in the oven earlier, and I said 45 minutes in the video. You guys will hear me say 45 minutes. It's only 30 minutes at 400 degrees. So I'm so glad I checked my little book here. Look at this. It says, laugh some more, worry less. I bought this because that's what we all need to do. Laugh some more and worry less. But this is just a random book that I've written stuff in along the last couple of years of what's been going on and stuff. But I needed something to write my turkey stock in. This is sloppy and only I can probably read it. I had to call my sister and ask her how to do it because she's been canning chicken, turkey, vegetable stock, all kinds of stuff. And so I've been learning from her and getting a lot of advice from my sister. So it's kind of a lot of fun. And she told me how to do it. So I was like, oh, I better make sure I got that right. And I didn't. It said a half an hour on the low rack, which I did that. And then add your veggies, your salt, your pepper. And I've got to now add the turkey and 2 tablespoons of apple cider. And then we are going to do apple sauce. No, apple butter. Yeah, apple butter. I'm having a busy week. I'm trying to stay busy and stay positive. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. I am turning my turkey bones into turkey broth. I've got them on a cookie sheet. I'm getting ready to put them in the oven at 400 degrees for 45 minutes. And then in this stock pot here, I've got the veggies that I had with my turkey dinner. Just the clippings, the ends, and whatever. I threw all of this into the freezer because I wasn't quite ready to do it the day that I had my turkey dinner. So I've just got some filtered water in here, some dried rosemary because I'm not going to cut my rosemary outside yet until Thanksgiving dinner. And I am going to add some thyme to this. I got some salt and pepper in there. I am also going to add 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar to this. After this is done baking in the oven, I'm going to put it in here and bring it to a boil, and then I'm going to bring the temperature down and let it simmer all day long. And then I'm going to filter it all out and let it sit overnight scrape whatever fat off of it, and then I'm going to can it tomorrow. So this is what I've been doing this weekend. I've got lots of stuff I've done already. Cranberry sauce. I'll show you that in just a little bit. I cut some purple sage. I've got thyme, a whole bunch of thyme in there. I put in there what I would put in my turkey when I stuff it. And then we are going to take these bones. You know what? I probably should have sprayed the foil before I stuck these on there. We're just going to stick this all inside here. And we're going to add 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. My sister said that apple cider vinegar helps bring out the flavor out of the bones, the marrow or something like that. So it helps flavor your broth better. These, by baking it in the oven, made those bones crunchy and hard, and it brings out the flavor. I don't want any of that meat because the meat makes fat. I mean, there's you want a little bit of fat in there, but not a whole lot. So we're going to stick that in there. We're going to bring it to a boil, and then we're going to bring the temperature down and let it simmer all day long. Oh, this house is going to smell like a turkey dinner, and I'm not even having turkey today. Well, I might have turkey pot pie. I have some turkey leftovers in the freezer, but I don't have any frozen vegetables. I only have canned. So I thought maybe I would try the canned vegetables, but I'm afraid I won't like the flavor. So I'm afraid I'm going to make something and I'm not going to like it. So I might just have to make like a chicken cordon bleu for dinner, because that's what my husband was kind of saying he wanted this morning when we were talking about dinner. I don't feel like turkey pot pie. I kind of want to wait till Thanksgiving for another turkey. So I pulled out the turkey and I'm like, what am I going to do with this turkey now? He doesn't want turkey pot pie. We don't do soups here that often. So turkey soup is out. What else can I make with turkey? I had to wait until my son got out of bed to get my crock pot down for me. This is my husband's crock pot. This is older than our relationship. He had this when we met, and we've been together for 21 years. Next February, we'll be married for 20. And, or this February coming up. Wow. So he's had this since before me, and it doesn't have an insert in it. That's why I don't use it very often. But I'm going to bring this down to make my apple butter in. I've got Pink Lady apples and Granny Smith apples. You can use any variety. Like I thought the tart and the tart sweet would be good with all the sugar that we're adding to this crock pot. It's going to be 5 pounds of apples, 2 teaspoons cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of clove, and 1 teaspoon of allspice. I don't have any allspice. I'm going to use 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar, and we're going to add it all to the crock pot, put it on low for 10 hours, I think is what it said. And then after 10 hours, we're going to stir it and take the lid off for 2 hours and let it thicken up. And then I'm going to put it in the refrigerator overnight, because there's no way I'm going to can this tonight. We're going to can it in the morning along with our turkey broth. So my sister, she is right now in the process of making boiled nuts. And she's going to can those in water bath. I'm actually water bathing everything. They've been water bathing for centuries and years, and my husband's bosses, who are in their 70s, said that water bathing is so much better than pressure canning. Now, my sister does both. She started off water bathing and learning how to do that, and then her husband bought her an electric pressure canner. And so she's going to be pressure canning her boiled nuts. She's right now soaking them for 3 hours, and then you ought to boil them for 10 minutes, and then I don't know what else. She's going to make 3 different flavors of boiled nuts. And then she's going to actually pressure can those because it's 90 minutes versus 4 hours. And she's got to go to work today. That's why she's doing it the faster way. But otherwise, she would do the water bath method. Water bathing, you can control it a little better than the pressure canner. The pressure canner, you just kind of let it go. You don't know if you got enough pressure or what. So I am peeling my apples into the sink. I do that so that I can just clean it all up and throw it in the trash when I'm done. My sister, when a long time ago, she used to put a paper towel in the bottom of her sink and stuff. I'm like, why do you do that? That's such a waste. And she didn't have kids then. And me having kids, I was very cautious of what I was throwing away. But she didn't have any kids, so she would just whoop and throw it away and stuff. But now she's got kids. I think she might have changed herself. So I am going to finish peeling all these, cut them up, put them in that crock pot with all this stuff inside of it. And I'll show you guys what that looks like in a little bit. Wow, that's a lot of apples. I gave one to my son, and then I took the other apple and I grabbed a paper towel and put some lemon juice and some water on it and wrapped that apple up. So I'm going to make some caramel sauce later and dip that apple in that caramel sauce. I might do a video on that caramel sauce. It's in the Instant Pot. It's pretty simple. Really easy, actually. But anyway, so this is 1.5 teaspoons cinnamon. I didn't put 2 teaspoons in it. I also didn't put 1 whole teaspoon of clove because clove is a really strong ingredient. So I only did like 1/2 teaspoon of that. And then I did not do 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. I probably did 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. So we are going to see how, oh, you know what I forgot to add? The sugar. Oh, goodness. I don't know if it's going to fit in there. I need 2 cups of sugar. Wow. This crock pot is really tiny. Okay, we're going to put the sugar in there. Try to. And then turn it on high and let it cook for 10 hours. I also added 1 cup of, or 1/4 cup of water. 1/4 cup of water to this, but I don't know where that water went. Once this is all mixed in, we'll turn it on and just set it and forget it. We'll stir it every couple hours or so. I bet this house is going to smell amazing. I've got some turkey broth over there. We're going to have the apple butter cooking with all its, oh, look at that. I think I got it all mixed in. Let me see if I can get to the bottom there. Nope, there it is. There's some apples that don't have anything on it. So once this is all, you know, after the 10 hours and stuff, I think you would, I got to read the directions again. So after the 10 hours, you take it out. You can either use a submergible mixer, which I do not have, or, and I was going to buy one, darn it, I didn't. Or you can use your blender. And I have a blender, so I love my blender. Use that for everything. So we will use the blender in batches and basically puree this up so that it's like apple butter. the sugar mixture with the seasons. I think it's going to be just perfect. I don't want to overdo it. Okay, I'm going to plug it in. The cord's not that long. Turn it on. And clean up my mess. We will see you guys in a few hours. I'll keep you guys updated on what it looks like. Maybe we'll go check on our turkey broth. Look at that. I think I need to turn it up just a little bit because I don't think it's simmering like I want it to. But that looks so good. It's been a couple hours. Okay. It hasn't been very long. I got my kitchen cleaned up, but I sat down and I was reading my little notes for the apple butter. I put it on high, which means it should be done between 4 and 6 hours, not 8 to 10 hours. On low, you go 8 to 10 hours. On high, it's 4 to 6 hours. And then you stir it around and take the lid off. On high, 1 more hour until it's thick enough. If you need to go a little bit longer, if you want it thicker, you can go longer. You can't burn apple butter, and especially in a crock pot. And then if you do it on low, you do it for 2 hours. So I'm going to sit back and relax and fix my hair because I messed it all up, and maybe watch some YouTube a little bit. And then we'll go back and check our apple butter in a little bit. I showed you guys my turkey stock, which smells amazing. My house is going to smell so good. And I am not going to know what I want for dinner tonight. I had my husband watch my crock pot and my stock pot while I went for a drive to the store. I need to pick up a couple of things for my dinner tomorrow night, and it was a beautiful day to go. 1 more hour and 20 minutes. Yawn. I am sterilizing my jars. Yum, look at that. I got 1 hour left. And it's on high. I just blended it in my blender for like 30 seconds. It didn't even need a lot. Look how smooth it is. It smells so good in my house right now. It's a turkey dinner and apple pie is what it smells like. Yum. This has been in the fridge overnight. See, there is a layer of fat. I need to take that off, and then I will be canning this morning. Good morning, everyone. My apple butter turned out great. I'll show you that in just a little bit. I'm gonna have some toast for breakfast and finish canning and make some zucchini bread today. So I got 4 jars like this. These are half-pint jars, completely sealed and ready to be labeled and put in my cupboard. And then this little one here is the one I kept out and put in my refrigerator. So we are going to have some toast this morning for breakfast. I've got my knife for my butter and a spoon because I'm not going to cross-contaminate. And, you know, this is good in the refrigerator for 2 weeks, I think. Maybe longer, but look at this. Look at that. It is so smooth. And it tastes so good. My husband had to go get ice cream. He didn't even eat it, though. So yesterday, I did, you know, the turkey stock. And I made apple butter, which all those apples only turned into 5 jars. It was so worth it, though. Oh. My toast is toasted. Barely. How do you like your toast? Do you like it dark, like burnt almost? Do you like it like that? The temperature must have got turned down because it was barely toasted. Or do you like it like lightly toasted, medium, or dark toasted? I like mine almost dark. It could have a little brown on it, burnt and stuff. I don't mind. But what I was going to say is that I went to the store yesterday and look at these cute little trees I found. These are, I think, glass, and they're battery operated and they light up. So I have some ceramic trees that my grandma made. And one was my mom's and one was my grandma's. And I got them when they passed away and stuff. And so I found those trees yesterday. And I'm going to send one to my baby Bean. And then I got one for myself. So, toast. So we are going to toast this up or butter it up. Butter, butter, butter. Butter. I like butter. Some jam and butter. Sometimes peanut butter with my butter. Honey and butter. And I'm going to spoon some of this on, and then we'll spread it with a knife. I'm only going to have one piece of toast. I'm not really a breakfast person, but I got a lot to do today. We are going to finish this turkey stock over there. I don't know if you guys see that. I'm hopefully going to, I skimmed off most of the fat, but I didn't get all of it, so I got a cheesecloth in there, and I'm going to try to do the rest of that. So, that's good. That is good. So, warm apple butter. Better than store-bought. And I'm glad I put less cinnamon in it because I think the cinnamon gives me indigestion, like heartburn and stuff. So I think that's the perfect amount. So you can mess with your recipes and do what you want with them. You know, add a little bit extra spices, whatever you think. My sister has made so many different kinds. Like, she'll take a base and then just add what she likes to it and stuff. So you can do that as long as you like it. Try it. And we'll be back in a little bit to see what it's going to be like. 4 hours, I think I have to boil that. So we'll let you guys see that after, maybe in like a short video or something. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But we'll see you back here in a little bit. One more thing. Do you eat your toast from the top or bottom? My dad taught me when I was little to take a bite out of each corner, and now you got a treat. I love stories like that. What do you have as a memory as a kid and that you continue traditionally with your family? I've got quite a few, and I might have to just show you another one someday.